All right, hello ESLCO, welcome back. Happy Friday. We are going to begin our lesson. So some quick updates. It should be by now that I have reached out to all of you for student wellness checks. If there's anything that you need, of course, please do not be afraid to contact me. Or if you don't want to speak to me, that's also fine. You can speak to another teacher at the school. We're here to help you and we're here to support you. We know this is a very difficult time, so if there's anything you need, please don't be afraid to contact us. And with that, we can dive right into our lesson. So, just a quick review of last class. We watched a documentary about Canada. I had lots of lovely comments from all of you. They were so wonderful to read, and I've posted a couple here. It seemed like you guys really enjoyed the film, which made me very happy. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. So, this student talked about loving Montreal and the idea of enjoying different art and art being everywhere, which I thought was great. This is Lori's story, which was from the East Coast, which was excellent. And I agree, her accent is very unique. The East Coast accent is very distinct in Canada. And it's such a beautiful place. The East Coast is so lovely. This is, Wanda Robinson's sister Viola, who is talking about her sister's experience in Canada after there was a large injustice made against her, and now how things have changed, and she's now on Canadian money. It was wonderful to hear that story. And this is a lovely comment I got as well, which is Tariq's story, who was the chocolatier who came from Syria and created the company Peace by Chocolate. And this student said that it reminded them of their journey from Lebanon, and also that this student loves chocolate, and I love chocolate too. So I thought that was wonderful. So for today, we're going to be talking about Canada's geography and waters. So where different things in Canada are located and the different bodies of water in Canada. So we're going to get right into that. Okay, so we're going to be using this map of Canada today just to get a little bit more of an understanding. For those of you who don't know what this is here, this is a compass. So this provides us with direction so that we know kind of what direction everything is in. So we've got north, which is going to be up here. We've got east, which is over here. South, which is down here. And west, which is over here. So north, east, south, and west. You can always remember these by never eat sour worms. That's a fun little trick that you can use. So, we can see the northernmost part of Canada is going to be a part of Nunavut, for example. The easternmost part of Canada is Newfoundland and Labrador. The southernmost part of Canada is in Ontario, which is where we are. And the westernmost point of Canada is actually the Yukon, because you can see the little tip of the Yukon here just reaches a little bit further. So that's just your 4 directions to orient ourselves in Canada. So, talking about Canada's oceans, there are 3 oceans that Canada touches. We have on the east coast the Atlantic Ocean, which we can see right here. In the north, we have the Arctic Ocean, which we can see up here. And the west coast, we have the Pacific Ocean, which is over here. So those are Canada's 3 oceans. There are also 5 Great Lakes that you can see over here, and these are big bodies of water. Close around to Ontario, we've got Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario. And attached is actually the St. Lawrence River, which goes up through Quebec. There's also the Hudson's Bay, which is smack in the middle of the country. We can see its waters lead to both the Arctic Ocean and to the Atlantic Ocean. So that's just to get us a little more familiar with where everything in Canada is located and Canada's waters. So, your task today is you're going to be completing the Canadian Geography quiz. This is just a little quiz. it talks a little bit about provinces and territories, as well as different bodies of water in Canada. So if you go to your Google Classroom just over here, and you click on this, it'll open up and it'll take you to the quiz. So if you just scroll down all the way to the bottom, you'll see take our quiz. Our quiz to find out how well you know Canada. Test your friends. You don't have to test your friends. If you don't want to, you can click start the quiz. So you can use this map, which is the same one we were using in our lesson, to help you with these questions. So you'll just go through and you'll answer all of the questions. All right. Perfect. So once you're done that, you can email me a screenshot of your score. So I tried to use a Google Doc last time. It didn't work very well. So just take a screenshot of your score once you're finished, and just like this one, and you can send it to me over email. Once again, it does not need to be 10 out of 10. That's okay. I just want to see that you've tried and that you're making an attempt to learn. And that's the end of the lesson. I will review your scores and we can talk about them on Monday's lesson. Please contact me if you have any questions, as always. And just enjoy your weekend. Have some fun. You deserve it. It's your first week back to online school, and I know it has been challenging. So, your fun fact from Mr. Fish: the coldest day in Canada was recorded as minus 63 degrees in Yukon. And that's really cold. So, anytime you think it's cold in Ontario, just remember how cold it can be in the Yukon. That's all from me, and I will see you on Monday.